Many business owners in Nigeria tend to get confused when it comes to registering their business because they don't know whether to register as a business name or as a company. Hi, my name is Sandra Konpo Esquire, and today I'll be telling you the differences there are between registering as a business name and registering as a company. So let's get right into it. The first thing you should know is the legal status of these two. Now, for a business name, the business is one and the same with the business owner. There is no difference between the person who owns the business and the business itself. But for a company, the company is different from the owner. It can exist separately from the owner. A company can sue and be sued. It can acquire assets, properties. It can totally exist on its own. Secondly, let's talk about liability. Now, for a business name, the risk of the business rests solely on the business owner. Where there is a risk or a loss, the properties and personal assets of the owners will be used to settle such losses. For a company, the owners have limited liability. This means that their risk is limited only to the amounts that they invested in the company. Now let's talk about ownership and structure. In the case of the sole proprietorship, then the business is owned by just one person. But where it is a partnership, then it is owned by the different partners that put heads together to start the business or finance the business. But a company is owned by shareholders and managed by a board of directors. It has a very formal structure, unlike a business name that has somewhat informal structure. Now let's talk about perception and growth. A business name is usually for small business owners, solo workers, freelancers. But in the case where you intend to expand the business in time to come, you want to source for funds from outsiders, investors, banks, and all that, then you should register as a company because investors tend to get attracted to investing in companies rather than investing in business names. So in essence, what I'm trying to say is if you're trying to run a small business, small maintenance, you want to have control of everything, then you should register as a business name. But in a case where you want to have a very formal structure, you want to be able to expand in time to come and get funds from different sources, registering as a company is your surest bet. Thank you for listening.